The idea for the Kaohsiung protocol was born out of that early discussion amongst the board in our meeting in Paris in March 2020. That framework, that blueprint, if you like, to our future and to the future of the international association events that we as ICCA members serve is vital. So we'll have 4 pillars that will be debated, discussed and wrapped up into a final pathway. That will be the Kaohsiung protocol.
The vision really was a collaborative one. I think that it's very hard for us as individuals and as individual organizations to really have a clear view of what some of these macro trends that are changing the way that people behave, that people work, that people travel, that people interact with each other, how these trends are going to actually affect the meetings industry in the future. And we thought that, this is really the role of an international association to kind of step in, and we felt that this was a project that we could and should take on behalf of our members.
There was a lot of research involved in creating this protocol. We set up a global advisory panel. We conducted over 30 detailed interviews with industry leaders from around the world. We did 2 surveys of meeting planners, association leaders, did another survey of ICCA members. This project and really our response as an industry has to begin and finish with what our clients are asking for. So a lot of the research, the baseline trends that we developed were really focused primarily on what meeting planners, event planners, association leaders, corporate leaders were telling us.
The advisory board was set up to validate the methodology by providing insights and perspective to confirm the validity of the framework, of the Kaohsiung protocol framework.
More or less, there were 30 professionals that were leaders representing all the ICCA sectors of our industry and association clients. It was a global group.
It really forced us as an industry to look at what was happening in our industry since COVID hit, and to also question ourselves regarding the business models we have been using for so long, and to really question if what we have been doing all along was working and if it was time for change. COVID has allowed us to pivot our industry and the way we do business and to improve. It's about adapting to your new environment in order to survive. So it was really, really insightful for us as well.
ICCA is always client focused, and we do hope to embrace our client in our community. So their voices is so important to us.
ICCA's commitment with the clients is focus, is the foundation back and forward. And of course, we are demonstrating it, bringing all the associations to our ICCA entity in the last years, and we are going ahead with that.
I think it's super important. We need to work together to rebuild our industry. We also have to address some big issues where collaboration will be key to resolving them. We have to do it all together as we are in the same business.
We need to create a lot of voices to bring more awareness to our public sector and even private sector to get their support to recover our meeting and live event industry as soon as we can.
We must address together the big issues and have a big collaboration. And those words, collaboration and cooperation, will be the key to resolving the problems that we are living nowadays and in the future also.
Had it not been for COVID, I don't know how soon we would have gotten to this point where this framework would have been developed the way it was developed.
70% of all of the respondents believe that key performance metrics would be changed for the long term. A lot more emphasis on attendee satisfaction, attendee engagement, very different types of KPIs. We structured the protocol along 4 key pillars that we believe are the foundation for successful recovery of our events industry. We're looking at innovative business models, shared risk management, digital restructuring, and enhanced engagement and value. And we believe if organizations really focus in these 4 key areas, that's the recipe for success moving forward.
Well, we're excited about where we go now with the Kaohsiung protocol. And it speaks to 2 different things. One is the methodology was designed to provide us with the trends and a set of strategies to align against those trends, as well as an understanding of the success factors that are changing on the part of our clients. All of this was based on what our clients were telling us about what's happening to their organizations, what's happening to their events. And then we developed a set of strategies for each sector and their management teams in their business to think about strategies that could align and address the trends that our clients are seeing. Number 2, the methodology was designed to be really a benchmark, a moment in time, so that we could do this again next year when I suspect there'll be a new set of trends, a whole new set of strategies to align against those trends, and again, changing success metrics on the part of our clients. But the overall effort has been, how do we pull ourselves as suppliers to our client events into better alignment, understand their world, and understand how we can better partner with them for more effective international association events. And then we have the opportunity to now collaborate within and across our industry on some of the key issues that we've identified that are bigger than ICCA, bigger than our businesses, and are really going to take a holistic industry approach to solve them.
Phase 2 would be a partnership between ICCA and Next Factor. What we want to do is create a framework so that the destinations can accommodate to see what the future of events. This will be the phase 2, and this will be immediately started after the ICCA Congress and will be rolled out during mid-2021.
So I think we've achieved a couple of things. Number 1, we have put our clients front and center. The only reason we exist as suppliers in this industry is because our clients are doing events, and we need to understand what all this, the world we're dealing with today, the pandemic and all of it, is doing to them, and how we better align with them to form a better partnership. But also, I think the bigger question here that I'm excited about is I think there's a confluence developing between the legacy impact of association events, between the sense of community stakeholders on the part of conscious corporations, starting to think differently about where they go, why they go, and when they go, and national government objectives around wellness, around health, around economic and social development. That confluence, I think, represents a sweet spot for business events.
Please go ahead to sign the Kaohsiung Protocol. 党签名. As we have Deputy Minister of Economic Affairs, Mr. Chen Zhenqi, also signed the protocol. Stand up and hold up the Kaohsiung Protocol for a virtual group photo. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause.